So when you and your family have suffered a really serious injury, one of the biggest decisions you need to make is whether or not you need to select an attorney. So let's talk about that.
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Number one, have an expert attorney who knows exactly what they're doing to help you make decisions as related to your personal injury case. So if someone asks me, why should you pick an attorney to represent you in a serious injury accident? That's a really easy question for me to answer. And let me give you the several reasons why. So one of the things that I've learned in many years of making really big mistakes in life is to always have an expert opinion when I'm making a really important decision. Whether it's a decision with regards to banking, whether it has to do with real estate, or a serious injury accident, I always have an expert right there to make sure I'm making the right decisions. Having a lawyer and professional to help you make your decisions is really key, because you need to make sure you're going through the proper checklist as related to your case. Are you seeing the right doctors? Are you making good decisions with regards to what you're telling the insurance company? Are your targets correct with regards to what you're looking for with regards to an outcome? You can't answer these questions if you're making these decisions alone and you've never been involved in a situation like this. That's why you need an expert attorney to help you make key decisions as related to your case. A lot of people call themselves experts, right? And just because you've been doing something for a long time does not make you an expert at what you do. Are you really proficient in your decision making? Have you gone through all the different decision making processes to get to that right outcome? Is this something that you specialize in and you focus in all the time? I would absolutely tell you, get an expert who knows exactly what they're doing, who focuses only on what they do to make sure you're making the right decisions with that right person. Number two, make sure you've got someone to help you do a thorough investigation of the facts before you make any decisions. That's key. So an attorney who knows what they're doing is going to ask you the right questions. They're going to look for that evidence. They're going to do the research. They're going to get the right reports. All these things are essential if you're going to get to that right outcome. Don't shortcut. Don't try and save money. If you've got a really serious injury case, get all the facts, all the information, so you get to that right outcome. Number three, identifying all potential damages that you have out there. This is really important, because I know many times when people get involved in serious injury accidents, they're thinking about pain and suffering and lost wages. Well, those things are really important, but there are a number of other factors that you need to consider also. There are many different kinds of damages to consider. Economic damages, there's non-economic damages, there's future pain and suffering, there's past pain and suffering. So there's all kinds of different types of damages you can consider, but the insurance company is not going to help you with those things. If you don't have a quality lawyer in your corner to let you know about the different types of damages available, you might just lose them. Number four is fearless negotiation. One of the things I see insurance companies do all the time is trying to intimidate victims. They try to let them know that their case is weak or that they've got problems with their case. One of the things that you need to do is have an attorney in your corner to explain to you, don't listen to what they're saying. Here's what the real deal is. Put the fear of God into them so that they come to the table with real money to address the real damages that you have. You can't be afraid and cannot be intimidated. And many people are if you don't have good representation. Number five, and this one confuses me a little bit, because many people don't get representation because they're concerned about how to pay their lawyer. First of all, if you have a lawyer who's asking you to write a check when you've been injured and you've been hurt, run in the other direction. If you've got a lawyer that just wants to charge you a flat fee, that's also a telltale sign that they don't know what the hell they're doing. When you have a serious injury accident, you need to find a contingency fee lawyer. Will you end up paying them a lot of money? I would hope so. Why do I say that? Because when you deal with a lawyer who deals with a contingency fee, the only way he's going to get paid is if he gets you properly paid. And contingency fee lawyers like myself are heavily incentivized to get you the best result. The more money I make for you, the more money I make for myself. So make sure you enter into a contingency fee agreement with a lawyer and make sure they're not going to charge you anything unless they get you the result that you're looking for. Number 6 is timeliness of resolving your case. In many situations, when you're dealing with a personal injury case, there's a statute of limitations, which means there's a time constraint with regards to making certain decisions as related to your case. For one thing, if you're really that seriously injured, you want to be seeing a doctor as quickly as possible. For another thing, if you want to get paid on a case, there's a statute of limitations involved, meaning if you file your case beyond that statute of limitations, you can be barred from recovery. So it's really important that you find an attorney to explain all these timelines to you and make sure you're addressing all of your needs in a timely fashion to get you the result that you're looking for. Number 7, and quite frankly, I think this is the most important reason of all, you have to find a relationship with a lawyer that you can trust. Someone who is there to listen to your questions when you need answers. You have to have that kind of open line of communication with your attorney, or you're dealing with the wrong one. If someone doesn't give you their phone number, if someone doesn't give you access to them, then find someone else that you feel comfortable with. I know I've been doing this for 25 years. I still give clients my cell phone number because I know many times they want to talk to me. They want to talk to an attorney. And yes, I've got my team and I've got my assistants, but I work for those clients, which means even if I don't want to make myself that much available to them, I owe them a duty. So if they want to talk to me and get me on the phone, I make myself available as much as I possibly can. If your lawyer's not doing that for you, maybe you should be looking for someone else. Like me. Okay guys, so now you've seen the 7 reasons why I think you should be hiring a personal injury attorney if you suffered a serious injury accident. I know it's a tough decision, I know it's difficult, but you could cost yourself so much more in the long run if you don't make a wise decision. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully that gave you some insight, some things to think about. If you have any other questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Leave a comment below. And always remember, I'm Attorney D. Miller, and this is DLAW.